And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Oh, now this one isn't half bad. A group of purple rectangles fly towards a red glow, which then changes to pink as the rectangles start packing themselves more densely together to form the ITV logo, which gives one quick white flash while the blurs of the purple rectangles float around at the back. The music in this one is absolutely gorgeous, and the visuals somewhat remind me of the Momentum Pictures logo. And it's another one of those instances where the music sounds like it's singing the company's name.
ITV.
I mean, if James can read that much into 10-second logos, there's nothing stopping me. Anyone who knows me will tell you I don't really like live concerts. Even though I'm an aspiring music critic, I have very sensitive ears, and I find that sort of situation quite overwhelming. So I much prefer watching things like this in the comfort of my own home without the risk of going deaf. But anyway, Eagle Rock Entertainment. Not bad by any means, this one. A spinning metallic circle gets formed from multiple angles, then flashes a blinding light into your face. And as the music quiets down, an eagle appears in the circle with one more shine of light, and the company's name appears at the bottom. Given that this company's output is mostly music-based, like concerts and stuff, it seems only right that they have a memorable piece of music to accompany the visuals. Here's another game company with an interesting logo. A purple rounded block falls in from the top, then spins around to reveal a white letter B, which punches a hole in the block, then fixes itself into place. After that, two green lines, an equals sign, shoot like bullets into the side, and a black video camera shaped block bounces into the back, and their name and taglines slide underneath. This one's very cheerful and animated, with its very cartoony sound effects, and it sets us up for what promises to be an exciting evening of games. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, it's from the same company that brought us this infamous logo.
Surprise, motherfucker!
To make a change from that logo, this one has a strip of red film reel with yellow A, B and C written inside it, flying in from the bottom and spitting out 3 stars in time with the music's ending. Then the logo just stares at you threateningly and then fades to black. Again, the music and visuals don't seem to go together at all, and after terrifying the kids once with that rock guitar intro, the bastards have the nerve to play it twice! Are you kidding me? To me, this is even worse than the other one because, well, say what you want about the original Abbey Home Entertainment logo, but at least it had character. This one's just as empty and vacuous as the heads of the people who designed it. Yeah, it kind of goes without saying that this one's an absolute shocker. And when you consider the fact that it went with those awful Roald Dahl mockbusters, plus the creepy as hell original Fun Song Factory, could you expect anything less? I may actually consider doing a video essay on why I don't like the Tempo Roald Dahl videos, because I've trashed them so many times I've lost count. What an unbelievable update to an already legendary film logo that we all know and love. Of course, you've got the company's name flying around the world, but in this version, there aren't any rays of light coming out of the countries. They just let the Earth shine by itself, as they jolly well should. Just imagine, if I'd seen this logo on my Maisie DVDs, instead of the one that they had at the time, I'd be way more excited to watch them than I already would have been. And as you may have noticed, the iconic theme song is louder and more powerful than the first one. Actually, here's a little clip of how they did it that you might find interesting.
My task was to take on this great theme and do something new with it. We want to utilize the classic melody that we all know and bring it into the 21st century, but still really be respectful of what Jerry Goldsmith had originally written.
Okay, let's roll it.
I want it to be a celebration of all the great movies Universal's done over the years. Connecting the past with the present, the main line that we've always heard in the horns, that's still there. But you have the movement of the music underneath it to add choir. There's also kind of a sparkly, shimmery type of thing throughout the piece that I've done with violins. And it gives it kind of the magic feel. And at the end of the piece, I have a whole drum cadence.
The thing that I think people really latch onto is the bass drum there.
I use drums from around the world, like djembes and African drums. And I thought that was kind of a nice way to bring that idea of Universal Pictures being global.
Very nice. Give me chills.
It's pretty incredible that every time I now see a film by Universal, I'll hear the logo music that I'd conducted.
And the first film to use this brand new, powerful logo that was created specifically for their 100th anniversary was The Lorax. Seriously? The film that shits all over one of the most emotional and powerful kids' books ever published, with its cringeworthy attempts to be trendy and hip, and the Edna Mode rip-off design of the corporate bad guy being forced into a cautionary tale that shouldn't even have a villain in the first place? So yeah, excellent work, Universal. You've just made the nostalgia of 90s and noughties kids sound so much more epic, and we love you for it.
Universal, la da 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 dee. Universal, da 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 doo. Motherfucking Universal Pictures.
And while we're at it, let's take a look at the variants of this logo that were used in the Pitch Perfect films. A series of films that my family and I are obsessed with. Yes, this is a hill we are prepared to die on. The first film starts with the Treblemakers casually singing the theme tune to the Universal logo, before quickly and smoothly transitioning to Don't Stop the Music, almost as smoothly as the editing in this particular scene. It's like they're using it as a warm-up song, which is actually very clever in itself, because it does seem like the kind of thing that would work for that kind of singing. I mean, if you're going to sing that song in an a cappella style, you might as well do something clever with it. And it does very quickly and efficiently introduce us to the world of these movies. Pitch Perfect 2 opens with John and Gail using the song as a theme to their podcast before they start, as usual, casually trash-talking the Bard and Bellas. The third film opens with the Bellas, of course, singing the Universal theme song, but then they decide to go the extra mile and imitate the sounds of the other two logos, which, for your information, don't even have memorable theme songs or jingles to accompany them, just sound effects. Then this seamlessly fades into the first song, Toxic, using the establishing shot at the start of the film. It's kind of a given that a film series about a cappella groups would sing the theme tune to the Universal logo in an a cappella style, but you've got to hand it to them for finding so many creative and different ways of doing it. These are films I can watch over and over again and never get bored or tired of it. And the way they start them off is really the icing on the cake. And to finish off this saga, here's a logo I always saw at the end of most film releases of Universal Pictures, like directly after the end of the credits and the post-credit scenes. It begins with some pencil sketches drawing the company's logo, then it colours itself in and bursts into 3D CGI animation. And the funny thing is, although this logo was first seen on screen in 2006, this DVD I have here of Mr. Bean in the Ultimate Disaster movie, on which this logo appears, again at the end, claims to have been released in 2001. I also spotted what was clearly a very early variant on this 2004 copy of Monty Python's Meaning of Life, in which there wasn't any animation to it, just a picture and not really any sound. Okay, this isn't exactly true. While there was just a picture, and it was an older logo, it wasn't, as I say, an early variant. It was actually their first logo, and it was indeed animated. Again, not entirely sure why they did that, probably just a bug. However, the logo this company has from 2016 onwards, which I saw at the end of Sing, isn't nearly as impressive. As you can see, it's got a big case of late 2010s blandness. That piano intro, which turns into a booming synth, almost sounding like a 90s power ballad to my ears, to me seems like an emotional way to say thank you for watching our movie, and that's how you know the movie's over. And so is this video by the looks of things. I hope you enjoyed it. I promise I've got more coming soon, but like the doctor said when he saw me shrinking, you'll just have to be a little patient. I'm thinking my next video should be about VHS and DVD trailers and promos. And yes, I know James said he might do that too, but I have a number of trailers and promos that I remember with a fair amount of fondness, and I feel it's only natural to follow it up in this fashion.
That's all, folks.